That'll happen again, dude. Bitch, I got my own fire. Don't need security in the club while I'm wolfing on the net. I thought you was a thug. What?
You know who got this shit from you? Come get it back in blood. I only listen to that song and I'll just like hum like this.
Yeah.
The whole time until it goes, Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. I'll rewind it. Like, I'll fucking get into car accidents almost because I'm trying to, get the thumb.
Dude, we did that to Fry and we both pointed guns at him when we said that line.
That rules.
You can't come back to your hood, huh? He was dissing on my cousin. Now his ass all in that wood, huh?
We do listen to a lot of rap music.
Yeah,
together.
we do, dude.
We were just.
No, I
talking
do
about...
need security in the club, dude. I've been fucking fiending lately, dude.
Yeah, what did you do last night?
Last night we drove around, dude. We literally just drove around. We stopped at Bob and Barb's.
I Fry in the Sky. You guys were at Chicky and Pete's.
Yeah, we went to Chickies and Pete's for a little bit.
Yeah, I was
for like
an eye on you.
I
was seeing what you guys are up to.
I know, dude. I'd be lying about when I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. I got your ass now, boy. Not that I would care either way.
No, because we do the same exact shit.
If I leave early, what I'll do is I'll go home and I'll watch something and then I'll like check George and Fry's location every 10 minutes to see if they're like doing something interesting.
I thought you were gonna say like half hour.
And then I'll it's quicker than that. If we're being honest, sometimes if you guys are on the road, I'll just leave it up.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it up and see where you guys go.
I like looking at Fry's because it just bounces all around, dude.
Dude, he's the worst. One time we weren't hanging out, and I told him I was like, oh, I'm just going home. And he sent me a picture of my location, and I was on the other side of the block. And he was like, I know where you're at. And I was like, stop doing that.
Yeah. And then you do it right after.
Yeah, and now we send pictures of each other's location.
That was awesome. Last night we were it was actually kind of fun. Like we were just like out hanging, just like not really partying or nothing, but Fry was like we were thinking about going to a rave, and he was like, "No, I'm not trying to be out till 6 in the morning." And then we're just driving around till 4:30.
Yeah, I know. What a weekend! I think I'm sick. I think I might be sick.
That rules. Yeah, you were telling me you looked in your throat and it was all like white and fucking gross, dude.
Yeah,
it's like that's awesome. Your throat sounds like a fucking shower drain.
I was like, it's
just got pubes and fucking cum in it.
I pulled a piece of gum out of there earlier. No, it's first of all, it's crazy that it even feels like this. We weren't even hanging out last night.
Gross, dude. I just linger on in you.
Linger is such a gross word.
We were saying maybe you have oral thrush, dude. My boy got a yeast infection in his throat.
I really hope this is strep. This is what happens when you guys smoke cigarettes you find on the ground. You get oral thrush.
Damn, I've had oral thrush since I was 14, dude.
Oh, dude. Have you had oral thrush before?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I have oral thrush because I looked it up, and the symptoms look disgusting.
Yeah. Well, anything you Google is going to be way worse, dude.
Yeah, you think those are just like extreme case? Like that's what I've been trying to like figure out. I've been playing doctor by myself because I don't have health insurance.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm like WebMDing, and then I'm like kind of looking, you know.
Yeah, like, oh, I have cancer. Sweet. Thanks.
I'm like calling relatives, like, yo, you guys got any antibiotics you never took?
You guys have any Midol? My throat's on his period.
What's it called?
I always get a yeast infection on my period.
It's because you're dirty. You don't brush your teeth. We be making out and getting oral thrush together.
We just be passing yeast around, dude.
That's what our group does. We're addressing the rumors right now. We all hang out after open mics and just pass oral thrush around to each other.
We have all been like slightly sick for like a month now.
Dude, Brendan the other day, he goes, yeah, fuck you guys. I keep getting sick. I keep catching Logan, George, and Fry disease.
Yeah, you, me, and Fry are just coughing exactly the same.
We do. We like cough into each other's faces all night. Fucking idiots.
One person said something funny. We're like slapping each other, spitting on each other.
Literally called George and Christian today and was like, yeah, I think I might have strep throat. And they're like, yeah, we've been hanging out pretty much all weekend. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Power
honestly.
through for the pod.
Yeah, dude.
Episode 15, the strep pod.
The strep pod, dude. Bitch, I got my own fire. Don't need security in the club.
So what did we do? Let's recap. It's Martin Luther King Day. Rest in peace.
Shout out.
And
What do you?
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. So I'm trying to think. What do we do this weekend? Should we start? Is that how you wanna go into this episode? We should talk about the weekend, right?
Yeah, sure. Dude.
I did a wedding.
Oh yeah, how was the wedding?
I did a wedding in Baltimore. So I went on Tuesday to Baltimore to do a show, and there were 6 people in the club.
Rules.
Yeah, it was awesome. 4 of us were comedians. And then I woke up to a text Wednesday morning that was like, hey, I was in the audience at the show in Baltimore. I'm getting married on Saturday.
Thanks for calling it an audience.
Yeah, that ruled. You know, I thought it was more of a living room setup. You know, and he goes,
I thought you were more of a bar patron.
Yeah, it's like you know those rooms when like you're talking and then like midway through you say you just like want to order a drink from the bar that's right there because you're like, well, we're just hanging out. It's just a group of us. It's not even really like a show. But he texted me and he was like, hey, I'm getting married on Saturday. Would you come do jokes at my wedding?
First private gig, dude.
First ever private gig. Comedy's weird. Comedy is
You called me
so
and you were
weird.
like, do you want to come to the wedding? And I was like, I feel like, dude. I was like, I don't know if I'm a wedding guy.
Yeah, you know. And then I had to cycle through all of our friends. I really thought about it. None of us are wedding guys. I don't even
Brendan
know how I
Burroughs
got
a wedding guy, dude.
Brendan Burrow, and then of course he didn't want to go, but Brendan Burrow would have killed it. But I ended up going by myself. I went by myself, and while we were doing, there were 2 other comics from Baltimore there. It was cool. It was like we got in. It was like a reception hall, right? Like apparently they had already gotten married. Yeah,
it was like a party for the people who couldn't go to the
couldn't
wedding.
afford like the poor people. I couldn't afford the destination wedding. You know?
I thought I said it nicer.
No, shout out Lloyd and Emily, dude. They fucking rule. They're beautiful. Their love is beautiful and it's timeless and classic. I ended my set.
I love, dude.
Wait, okay, so we're there, right? And
How does your set start?
Yeah. So we go. So I get there, see the groom. He's super cool. Hooks us up with drinks and food. He's super nice. And then I go, what's it called? I go over to the table. There's like no assigned seating, so the comics are just chilling. It's me and 2 other Baltimore comics. And the one Baltimore comic goes, there's no host. And then they both look at me, and I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking hosting.
I'm not doing that.
I was like, I'm not fucking hosting. This is a wedding. I was like, we all die on the sword tonight, fellas. Like, there's no way I'm fucking first. And I don't even know these 2 people.
Everybody opening.
Yeah. They thought I stayed. First of all, it's hilarious. I go, I'm down in Baltimore on Tuesday, and then I went back down on Saturday. And they were like, oh, you stayed in Baltimore from Tuesday to Saturday? I'm like, Baltimore's an hour from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Dude. It was very, like, they were shocked. But, so they went up. The first guy went up. He went over his time. I don't know. He's trying to prove something to the wedding or whatever. And then and then the second guy went up, and his name's Russ Green. He's cool. And he did like 10 minutes, and he was cool. He did crowd work, was passing the mic around. He was killing it. And then I went up. As soon as I walk up and grab the microphone, we're in like a big hall. Like, there's tables everywhere. It's probably like 150 people, right?
It's a wedding reception.
There's a wedding reception. So we're standing there. As soon as I grab the mic, I go, what's going on? My name's Logan. I turn my head, and the groom's little brother, like, he's a taller black man, is approaching me. And I was like, oh, shit.
You're like, what did I say already?
I know. So I'm thinking, like, okay, I'm still, like, maybe, like, he was super drunk. So, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe I'll just, like, kind of try to handle this as best I could. So I go, oh, my God, am I getting attacked right now? The crowd laughed a little bit, and I go, Lloyd was the groom. I go, Lloyd, call the police. So he comes up, and he's like, I'm Lloyd's little brother. And I was like, okay. I was like, what are you doing right now? And he's like, give me the mic. And I was like, all right.
All right.
So I hand him the mic, and he goes, Lloyd, I know you didn't want me to make a speech, but I'm glad I get to make a speech now. I go, oh fuck, this is weird family shit.
Yeah, that rules.
This is not good. So I'm standing there with him, and I'm trying to I'm like, oh my god, this is really happening right now. And this guy pulls out his phone, and he's got like 12. He's got like 12 points, like bullet points he wants to say to his brother. And
Did he have notes?
Yeah, it took forever, and I went to sit down, and he says, "No, you can't sit down. I get nervous public speaking."
You don't seem that fucking nervous
I know.
right now. You just took a mic out of my hand.
So he goes, "Can you stand here with me?" So I stood there with him for probably 10 whole minutes
for moral support, dude.
with my arm around him. It was the most insane shit I have ever been a part of. And you know what's hilarious? He's showing me his phone, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that one's going to work. You know, I'm like trying to give him on-the-fly notes. And I'm just kind of going with it. I'm like pointing at the same people he's pointing at. He like kind of threw some shade at some people.
Yeah, of course.
He kept saying like, but shout out to my girlfriend. Like every time he said the wife was like beautiful, he's like, there's another beautiful lady though, my girlfriend in the back. And I was like, bro, like relax. Like you don't have to keep plugging like your girlfriend.
He just gets up there. It's like,
yo, he definitely tried to fuck Lloyd's wife, dude. For sure. You wouldn't be like, no, baby, but I don't mean it. You know what I mean?
Dude, because she's in the back. Like, his girlfriend's nowhere around, by the way. Like, she's not watching her boyfriend do this speech. She's, like, in the back of the bar.
She's embarrassed.
And he's like, he literally goes, I know there's another beautiful lady out there, my girlfriend. Fuck, I don't see her, but she's somewhere back there. And I was like, oh, man, this is brutal. So he wraps it up. He wraps it up with like a good Fortnite or Apex Legends line. He's like,
hell yeah, dude.
You know,
Minecraft.
Yeah, he's literally like, I love my big brother, and he's you know, I'm glad you got this family and all, but I still carry you on Apex Legends. And all the old people in the room were like, what the fuck did he just say?
He's like, my brother's getting married. Oh, fucking Minecraft hurt noise.
You ever see those videos of the old Minecraft things, and they're like, would you join my dad's Minecraft server?
Oh. The Minecraft hurt noise rules.
Dude, I just want to go bop them on their forehead. Dude. But so I'm sitting there, so he gives me the mic back, and the first thing I say, everyone's staring at me.
Yeah.
And I go, damn, Lloyd, it's crazy you didn't want your little brother to do a speech considering he's such a good public speaker.
You should have asked him to stay up there with you while you were doing your set.
So everyone laughs, and I go, no, but seriously, like, give it up for him. His actions totally didn't jar the room at all.
You wonder why nobody wanted him to talk.
Jesus Christ. And then I did my set, and honestly, it went the best I think it could have gone.
Yeah.
You know, they were cool. I even did getting jerked off at by the homeless guy.
Hell yeah, they liked it.
No, they didn't like
They're like,
it.
anyway, congratulations.
Yeah. I literally ended with my set with I've known Lloyd and Emily a long time, 45 minutes, and I've never seen a love quite as beautiful as this. And then and then he paid me. That ruled. And he's a super nice guy. He's down in Baltimore. We invited him up to come see some shows here in Philly. Shout out Lloyd and Emily. Thank you for letting me be a part of your beautiful day. And and then it was the funniest part was, so, oh man.
Hopefully their love lasts longer than a 15-minute set.
Yeah. First of all, I did like, the kid was like, are you cool I'm doing this? I was like, yeah, dude, they're paying me either way. I don't give a fuck. Like, all you're doing is making me do 10 instead of 15 right now. And Georgie, relax over there. So
I'm chilling.
so he so we get down there. They paid this place was cool. It was like a brewery in Baltimore, Gulliford or some shit. But in the back there was a cigar lounge where you could smoke inside, but like none of
cigar lounge.
That's all right. I'm sick. A cigar
Bunch of
lounge.
candy and stuff.
Look at what I'm dressed as.
I know,
right
dude. You
now.
look cozy as a bitch.
I know, dude, I don't feel good. Fucking. So we're in
yeah,
the
I'm not gonna feel good tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna be mad as fuck when I kiss you at the end of this podcast. So we go.
And I'm gonna have coming pubes in my throat.
We go to the cigar lounge, and so I'm in there, and nobody's smoking. So I just start smoking Newports in the cigar lounge, and I'm smoking cigs, and like
The cigars of cigarettes.
all these kids are sitting there, and they're like, they all keep looking at me, going, "Cigs inside." And I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Cigs inside."
Yeah.
I was like, "Do you want one?" They're like, "Nah, man, we just think it's cool. Cigs inside are cool." I was like, "Are they making fun of me right now?" These fucking nerds, these Minecraft kids making fun of me.
Yeah, dude, that's old. That's old ass brain rot. That's like 10-year-old brain rot.
It ruled.
Cigs inside. Dude.
Cigs inside.
Now, being like, my brother didn't want me to speak at his wedding, but I'm going to anyway. It's like that shit's straight little brother activity,
Dude, because he watched 2 comics go up.
He's the youngest sibling for sure.
You know, he watched the first comic and was like, "Nah, I can't. I don't think I'm ready to do that."
Yeah.
Then he watched the second comic and he's like, maybe I'll fucking, the mic's right there. I could grab it. And then it's like, all right, you guys ready for your last comic? He's like, fuck, I got no choice.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, fuck, I have to.
And
now.
I was the most non-threatening comic on the lineup.
Nah, true.
Do you think Lloyd talked to the DJ and was like, "Don't give this guy the fucking mic"? And
Yeah.
that's why that was his only opportunity in the night.
Literally took it right out of him. It was like a Will Smith, Chris Rock situation. I thought I was going to get killed, dude. It was, so we're leaving. Lloyd and Emily say bye to me. They apologize for their younger brother.
Hilarious.
And I was like, it's really okay. Like, I've had scarier people interrupt me for no money. So, fucking.
You open mics.
Yeah, exactly. So then I'm leaving, and this might have been the best part of the entire night. So I'm leaving, and there's an Asian man walking in when I'm walking out, right? And he sees me, and he goes, "Oh, my God, you were my favorite tonight. You were my favorite comedian." And I was like, "Thanks, man. What was your name?" And he was pretty drunk. And he said, "My name Tom," right? But
Did he say it like that?
no, he said it like my non Tom, and I said, "Oh, my non Tom, Logan, nice to meet you." And he's just staring at me, and he goes, "No, actually, it's just Tom. It's just Tom." And I go, "Oh, okay." And I'm sitting there, and he goes, and he's looking at me, and I go, "Did you just dupe me into racism, Manon Tom?"
No, dude, his name's Tom Ma.
Dude, and his wife was laughing so hard, and I
Was
was
his
like,
wife a white lady?
"No,
Okay,
no, she was
okay.
another Asian woman. It
Okay.
was a real."
I was gonna say that would be really funny if she was a white lady and she's like, laughing at her Asian husband. She goes home and pulls her eyes back. She's like,
Dude,
"Oh,
having like a word jimble jamble mistaken for your name has got to be the most racist thing I've ever done to somebody
most
in my
of
whole
their
life.
names are just word jimble jambles.
Well, his wife was like, I was like, "What's your name?" She was like, "Ming Ling," and I was like, "You're not gonna let me fall for that twice, Jen." Nice try. I go, "Tom, what's your last name?"
Yeah. Tom, what's your real name?
Yeah, Tom. Tom, what's the name you told the? What's the name the substitute teacher used to have to try to say? He goes, "Actually, it's Tom Smith." It's fucking.
You're a liar, dude.
Yeah, what's crazy is he was like, "What's your name?" Fucking Ping Pang. I was like, "Whoa, that was ridiculous." He then kept saying like, "I'm from the Baltimore hood. I get it though. It's all good." And I
Which
kept
means what? He just got made fun of black kids his whole life? What the fuck?
And that was how the wedding ended for me, calling Tom Manon Tom. So Tom, I'm sorry for calling you Manon Tom.
I don't think I've ever seen a black person pull their eyes back to make fun of a Chinese guy. I was trying to think if I've ever seen that before. I don't think I have.
You're hanging out with the wrong black guys, dude.
Apparently so. dude.
Oh my god, dude.
I've seen plenty of people pull their eyes back.
Not me.
Yeah, you don't need to. You're already fucking culturally
Dude.
appropriating, dude.
Oh my God! Speaking of my eyes, fucking Sixers are staying in South Philly. No, no. No. Speaking of my eyes, so yo, I'm at I'm at the unemployment office.
I gotta do that too. Fuck.
Yeah. The other day I was filling out like my career path or whatever.
Just write comedy on it. You write March 27th.
I
You
literally.
should plug the show at the unemployment office.
You know what's funny? I just fought that ticket I got from the PPA the other day, and I fought it with, what am I saying? Words weird today. I fought it with Brotherly Laughs March 27th Helium Comedy Club.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
all it says in the comments.
You're not even actually trying to fight it. You're just
Nah.
plugging the show.
Yeah, they're gonna make me pay it anyway. Fuck them.
Yeah, for sure.
Now they have to wait an extra 2 weeks and 2 days. Gotta let them
I gotta
respond.
review it.
So I'm at the
They're
unemployment
gonna be like, what
office.
does this mean?
I'm at the unemployment office the other day, and this lady, I walk in to check in, and I'm like, she's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Logan." She's like, "Last name Malin," and she goes, "How old are you?" And I was like,
Weird.
28, and she was like, "Oh my God." It's like this bigger black woman, and she's like, "Oh my God." She's like, starts tearing up, and she goes, "How's your mother?" I go, "What?"
It's way nicer than Mikey Badness asked it.
Yes, way nicer. and then I go, "What?" And she goes, "Your mom's name's Christine, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, what the fuck is happening right now? And she was like, "I was your daycare teacher when you were 2." She started crying, gave me a hug. It was like a beautiful moment. All the other black women in the unemployment office were like, "Praise the Lord. Yeah. This is a good luck charm."
How did you feel through all this?
I was like,
Were
"This
you
is."
tearing up too?
I did tear up a little bit. I was surreal.
That's so funny, dude. I'm like so like brain dead, and like if that was happening to me, I'd be hugging this lady like this is weird.
Oh, I was definitely like, "This is strange." Well, because immediately after that, she goes, "So how you doing?"
You're like I'm here.
I was literally like, "I'm living the dream. I'm getting unemployment." And she was like, "Oh, I'm glad you're doing so good."
Yeah. Like thank you. You're actually making this way better for me.
Yeah, she rules. Shout out.
No, dude, that's.
I don't want to say her name, but shout it out.
I had a run in that was
That'd probably get me in trouble.
yeah. I had a run in that was not as sweet as that, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you saw our boy.
Our boy, dude.
Our boy saw you.
Yeah.
Our boy.
No, he saw me, dude. We're sitting in the Bills, and I get a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, or Christian goes, "Oh," and I turn around, and it's Mikey Madness, and he goes, "I'm fucking everywhere," and then he walks out. It's like 2 days after sending us a message on, being like kind of mad at us, and being like, "I'll see you March 27th."
I
was
love
like, "Damn."
talking to Mikey because they never know if he's being friendly or threatening.
Yeah, I was like, I think that was cool, but that was also kind of scary, dude.
Dude, walking into the pizza shop, not saying anything, and then walking up to you and being like, "I'm fucking everywhere,"
Yeah.
is terrifying.
It is also hilarious to be like, I'm fucking everywhere. We're a block away from his house. We're like, yeah, we're also
Yeah,
everywhere.
we're kind
If
of
you-
putting ourselves in harm's way at this point.
If you count one street as everywhere, we're there too.
No, Mikey rules.
No, dude. The wedding thing, the fucking younger brother thing we were talking about the other day. I was at a bar, or we were all at a bar, and I grabbed food. And like as soon as I sat down, I was about to take a bite of my sandwich, and you're like, "Oh, let me get one of those fries," and you grabbed a fry.
Dude, this
And-
was so annoying.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it up. And then I was like, "Let me fucking take a bite of my sandwich first."
Yeah,
dude.
bitching at me, dude. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, and then like the whole time I'm like, if I did that to Logan, he wouldn't even say anything.
Would never care.
Probably. And then I we brought up to Fry guy something. I think you were like, yeah, yesterday you were bitching about me taking your fries, and then Fry was like, what? And I was like, yeah, dude, I sat down before I took a bite of my sandwich. He came over and grabbed a fry, and he goes, "You didn't even touch your food yet."
He was eating the sandwich. If you're eating the sandwich, you don't need. There's a million fries.
And then Fry was like, "No, that would piss me off too." And then I came to a realization. I was like, "Oh yeah, me and Fry are both the youngest. Like we're
Yeah.
like you're like, can I get some food?" And I'm like, "You're a bully. Fuck you."
I'm like licking my hand and smacking George's burger.
You slap me in the back of the neck before you grab a fry. You're like, "Why are you mad?"
I'm like, "What's up, pussy?" And it is true because I was the oldest in my family.
Yeah.
And Yeah, no. Fries annoying. And you know what? In that same breath, after they're done having that conversation, I'm literally eating mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And George goes, "Can I have some of that mac and cheese?" And I hand him all of my mac and cheese, and he uses my fork to eat mac and cheese
Yeah,
out
of course,
the
dude.
container.
How else would you have gotten fucking Thrush?
I feel
dosed you.
mac and cheese thrush.
Ew, dude, extra cheesy. Gross, dude. It's the breading on the top.
Thrush is such a crazy word.
Yeah, it's insane that thrush is grosser than saying you have a yeast infection.
Orange thrush is my favorite soda.
I like Tang better,
Oh, dude.
which can also get a yeast infection.
How's that? Oh, man. What else were we? We just saw Colin Quinn.
Oh, we saw Colin Quinn, dude. That was sick. I've been listening to Colin Quinn forever and had never seen him live. It was hilarious watching you watch Colin Quinn because he does like one man show type shit.
Quinn. Hold on, let me yell at this dog.
He does like one man show kind of things. So like, he's it's not like he's just doing like joke. Like, he's like got like a bunch of long form shit, and like it's really fucking weird. And I knew what it was gonna be because he's like working shit out. He's like working out a new show.
Yeah.
And Logan was watching. I was laughing at Logan watching more than I was laughing at fucking Colin on stage. Honestly, because Logan's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Now, look, it's so annoying, right? Because, like, obviously it's Colin fucking Quinn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know. And I'm not, like, a stand-up comedy guy.
You literally do stand-up comedy.
Like, I'm not like a...
No. Like
I'm not like a... Like, I like to play basketball. I don't watch it.
Yeah,
You know?
I showed you a lot of shit like when we first met.
Yeah, George is, like, my stand-up encyclopedia. If I get something for, like, somebody, like... You know, maybe this is bad to say, but I didn't know who Renan Hirschberg was.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, you don't... Fucking George Carlin could be in the fucking club hanging out with us, and it would make no difference to me. I'd have no idea who that guy is.
No, you probably would know because he'd probably be like a skeleton by now.
He'd be a dead.
Be all decayed and shit.
But yeah, no, watching Colin Quinn, when I've never really watched... I mean, I've seen clips, and then, what was the show he had on Comedy Central?
Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn.
Tough Crowd. I've seen Tough Crowd and stuff. So I know like who he is. And
I used to watch Tough Crowd all the time.
I never knew his stand up was the way it was. It was fucking...
You also didn't realize that, like, he talks like a maniac. Like, he like doesn't finish a lot of sentences. He
Like any of
mumbles a lot and shit. And Logan goes, "Does this guy have like a stroke or something?" I was
Did he have like a stroke at some point in his life?
No, watch his first HBO special in the 80s, dude. He fucking same shit.
And you got it, you know, I admire him, dude. I admire an old man still like out there doing comedy. I think
It was
that's
also
awesome.
really cool, like, because like I do a lot of shit where I like equate us to like the comics I liked
Sure.
growing up and shit, and like there were a bunch of times I've seen like stuff from like Bobby Kelly and from Colin Quinn where I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Logan. And then like you were watching and he did a joke and you looked at me and I was like, nah, told you.
Yeah, there was
There's like a few.
There's like a bit I'm doing that he did like almost a similar premise to,
Yeah.
like in the same setup. So that was pretty cool. No, he's definitely a legend. That shit was awesome. But yeah, asking if he had a stroke was crazy.
That's hilarious. We also were straight dickheads.
Yeah, we were being dickheads.
And we were like
such dickheads.
We were like, oh, he probably wouldn't make it through Philly's Funniest with this set.
Our world is so small. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Our world is so small.
It's
I fucking-
ridiculous, dude.
Dude, we're watching it, and he did, you know, look, not the shit on Colin Quinn, but like he did like fucking the Bourne Identity jokes.
Yeah, he was talking about shit from like 2009.
He did like a good 10 minutes on Jason Bourne, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know everyone in the crowd was looking at each other like, this guy doing jokes about Jason Bourne right now.
And then at one point he was talking to the crowd like they were like all teenagers. I was
Yeah,
like,
he
everyone
was-
here is like 30 or older.
But that's how I feel like, you know, Bob Levy is like the same way. He's like an old club guy.
way dirtier.
Way dirtier though. Yeah, he's disgusting, but he's very funny. He's just gross.
Dude, we were in the club and Logan is about to grab a drink and he goes, "Do you want a Pepsi?" And I was like, "No, I think I'm good right now. I just had one." And he points to Colin Quinn. He goes, "He has a Pepsi." I know.
Getting to make connections through George's sobriety to other comedians just to keep them going is always fun for me. We were just talking about your sobriety the other day, and we were talking about Kyle telling us that he broke it by eating pudding.
Yeah, Kyle the other day he goes, "Oh, dude, I fucking relapsed." And like,
fucking fat piece of shit,
we're
dude.
like, what do you mean? He goes, I was at a party, and I ate this pudding, and I was like, "Oh, this pudding's got some kick to it, dude." And then like after I was done, somebody told me it's got alcohol. Like it was like
rum
alcohol
pudding.
Yeah, it was rum pudding. And he
It was
goes,
rum
he goes-
pudding.
he goes, "First of all, the fattest way to relapse. The fattest way to relapse." And then he goes, "Dude, I had like 8 or 9." I was like, "Kyle, if they didn't have alcohol in them, I'd be concerned." What the fuck?
Yeah, Kyle's like, I may not be drunk, but I sure got diabetes right now. Dude, he's saying I ate like 8 or 9 of them. My left arm started going
Yeah, he was like, "Dude, my face started going numb." I was like, "I think that's just what happens when you eat sweets, dude." Like,
dude, it's so funny because like I hate like food soaked in alcohol.
yeah.
I think it's disgusting. It's never been good. Jello shots suck. Fucking, I hate all of that.
Well, I got to do Jello shots the other day. They were shroom Jello shots.
Well, that's cool.
They had no alcohol in them.
Yeah, like that's fine. But I don't like scooping it out with my tongue.
Dude, I
I would never do it right.
I was scooping them out with my tongue.
I'm like, do you like that?
I was looking at a cup of my tongue. Shout out Fran and Rachel, dude. They hung out with us all night the other day.
Don't say that.
No, it's
Directly after what we just made a joke about.
you made the joke, dude.
Yeah, I was not hanging out that night.
No, you weren't there that night. But they hung out with us at a rave all night, dude. Fran had work. Like,
That's why I got thrushed.
Fran had work like the next morning, and she was like, still hung out until like 4:30 type shit, dude. But I was like, looking the Jello shot out, and she goes, "You gotta do it with your." She's like, "Scoop it out with your finger." I was like, "No, I'm practicing."
I like smacked the underneath part of the Jello shot.
Yeah, dude, I was like squeezing the cup trying to get it out and shit.
You like that? I smell it before I put my tongue in it.
I spit on my Jello shot before I take it.
I stare at the person across from me in the eyes while I eat it. Like, you like that shit?
I asked my Jello shot if it's a good girl.
But we were talking about like eating foods with alcohol.
yeah, dude. And I said, the last time I like got like a real like taste of alcohol, dude. My mom made this like bread pudding, and like I took a bite of it, and I was like, dude, I was telling Logan about this, and it tasted like alcohol, like crazy. And I was like, dude, I don't know, like what the fuck she did different, like what happened, why this shit tasted so alcoholic.
And I was like, what do you mean she spilled her drink into the mix? I was like, what did she do different, George? She tripped.
Yeah. She stumbled while she was making it.
And you're like, this one's filled with doers.
She's on Maker's Mark now, dude.
That rules. Doers and water. That's what
No.
my ex's mom used to drink.
It is not sobriety, obviously. I fucking do drugs, but fucking not drinking. I've been bitching about it a little more lately than I have been, dude.
Yeah, he's struggling.
And the other day, slightly struggling.
Let's turn it into that
It's
kind
going.
of podcast.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It's fine. The other day, I said something to like even when I joke about it with Fry, like if he's like handing out drinks and I grab one, he's like, "No, what the fuck?" And he gets like mad at me. The other day, to Christian and Brendan, I said something. I was like, "What if I just like drank a beer, dude?" And Brendan goes, "I would be so fucking mad at you."
I love it.
And I was like, "What, really?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude." Brendan was like, "I would probably freak out if you drank a
Love
beer."
it.
I was like, "Damn, that helps a little bit, you know."
We're all here to support and love you, baby.
Thanks,
boy. I
dude.
got Thrush. Be careful.
That being said, the other day, this was very funny. Literally no shade at all. I thought this was very funny. You were on the phone, or I think we met up and then we fucked off and then we met up later.
Yeah.
And you were like, I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I got to figure something out. I was like, I just feel like drinking real bad today, but like, I'm still gonna come out and shit.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, I got you. Like, if you need me to like chill tonight and like not drink, don't worry about it. Like, it's chill. And like, it's my issue, dude. I literally do not expect anything from anybody else. And so I was like, dude, don't worry about it. I was like, if you want to fucking drink, whatever.
I believe
It's
I
like,
said we will pretend tonight.
yeah, exactly.
I
Like, I can pretend tonight, and I was like, no, dude, don't worry about
We'll
it.
use our imaginations to
Yeah.
have fun tonight.
It's like this is my issue, dude, and I'm not gonna put it on anybody else. And then you're like, okay, like you're like, whatever, dude. I might not party. And then I get here, and you're smoking a cigarette outside, and I go outside, and you go, I'm not pretending.
I'm fucking hammered.
Dude, we get to Xfinity yesterday, and Fry's like, it was like all Fry's like work friends there.
Yeah.
And they have like a bunch of food on the table.
Yeah.
And Fry walks up and he goes, "Oh, dude, you can eat some food." And I'm like, "No, don't." I was like, "I don't want to just like meet these people for the first time and just be standing around eating their food."
That's so
And then he's like, "No, don't worry about it." He comes up and he's like, "Hey, he doesn't drink. Can he guys get some of your food?" It's like, Fry, shut the fuck up. And this dude's like shoving pizza in my face. I was like, "Fine, dude, I'll eat a fucking
That's
pizza."
so
Dude,
funny.
It's so funny. Like, I mean, I guess it's sweet. Whatever. Going out, like anytime we go anywhere, like
Yeah.
everyone's like, "You need a soda? You want fucking
We're
food?
always-
You need candy? You
We're
need
trying to
fucking-"
fatten you up like Hansel and Gretel.
You're gonna eat me later.
That's why I got Thrush.
Yeah.
That's why I got.
Damn, that's crazy. I got Thrush in my butt, and you got it in your throat, dude.
Fuck. I knew that's where it came. What came first,
Yeah, when
the
you
butthole or the mouth?
Remember when you spread my butt and it was all white inside?
What came first, me or you? This might be one of the more gayer ones we've ever
sure,
done.
dude.
It is crazy. Like when you stop drinking, they do really. People really turn to like sweets and stuff, right? It is a big.
Oh
thing.
yeah, dude, caffeine.
And sweets are just as bad, dude. Like tasty cakes killed my grandfather. like cherry pies murdered my grandfather.
Yeah, and cream pies are gonna murder you, dude.
My grandpa had thrush of the heart. I think you can see him in the pod too. He's up there. Yeah.
Shout out,
Shout
dude.
out Reg, dude. Shout out Reg. Oh,
No,
you
I
can't
can't
see
see
him.
him.
He's up there.
Yeah.
He's up there looking down. Jobless. I hope they let him. You think
slime up.
you think like if you die diabetic when you like if there's an afterlife you get to eat candy?
No,
Damn.
no, you still have no legs.
You go up as you die.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
You're still in pain. Yeah.
God. Oh yeah, no tasty cakes though. But I vowed, I'll never walk into a convenience store without crushing like a blueberry tasty cake and putting it back.
You just squeeze it.
I'll fucking grab it. I'll grab it and squeeze it until like I see like the plastic move a little bit, so I know I popped it, and I'll put that bitch right back.
Oh, dude, I had a friend who's like I guess he was a stepdad. He was his mom's boyfriend worked at Tasty Cake. He was
Yeah.
like a delivery driver, and fucking like they lived in my neighborhood, and he worked in the city, like at the Tasty Cake factory.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the fuck.
The
And,
fucking the factory of evil people that murdered my
Yeah.
grandfather.
That's just the evil Willy
villains,
Wonka.
yeah. Evil Willy Wonka.
Tasty Cake's just fucking Philly Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Well, fucking so he had like he would drive like the big ass box truck and shit.
Yeah.
And the one time like we used to go visit like his family in Philly all the time.
Yeah.
And he would always drive the truck. And the one time, dude, I don't remember what happened. Like, I think the whole family just started making fun of the one of the, like the younger cousins or whatever. And then he started crying. Everyone was like laughing at him and shit. And then his sister got all like, dude, it became like this like real problem in the family. And he was like, all right, we gotta go. And my friend stayed, and he just brought me in the Tasty Cake truck.
Sure.
And then
Oh, you had to like leave because they were fighting.
yeah, because like the family
That's
was
funny.
fighting. It was a lot of fun.
That's
And then
nothing's worse than being a kid at someone else's house and family turmoil starts happening.
yeah, and earlier that day we were in the barber shop, and I used to get my hair cut when I would go with them, and this time I didn't. I was like trying to let my hair grow
Yeah.
out, and they all started roasting me, dude. And like, my feelings were getting so hurt. As a little kid getting ripped up in the fucking barber shop,
George
dude.
is a full-grown man on my couch talking about this instance.
Yeah, dude. I remember it. I remember it fully, dude. And then I was walking out, and dude, I remember the last thing someone was like, "Yo, you look like a Han Solo," and everyone was like, "Oh!" Like started,
Damn,
dude.
yeah, even the adults are like clowning you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. I
They
hate
were
when
all
that
adults. And I remember walking out, dude. And I was so sad. My friend's stepdad, he was like, "Nah, Han Solo, cool." He was like, "Don't worry about."
He like good coached you.
Yeah, dude. And then later that day, I fucking.
I think Han Solo is pretty cool.
Yeah. And later that day, I showed his family my muscles, and we did a push-up contest, and then they got into a fight, and I had to leave.
You did more push-ups than the kid. And his family clowned him way harder.
I'm pretty
And
sure.
so they had to take you home. So you're in the back of the Tasty Cake box.
I'm in the back.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting in the
You're
front.
in the cage in the back of the Tasty
Yeah,
Cake
that
box.
was the other day, dude. We were in the truck and we were on 95, and there was the deer, like the caution deer
Yeah.
signs everywhere, and like I started getting like freaked out. I don't know why I was a little kid, and I was
Yeah.
like, he was like, "Oh, you good?" Like he was like, "You're pretty quiet," and I was like, "Yeah, just like I just don't want to hit a deer." Like I was like, "I'm kind of like scared about like deer," and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, that's honestly not even like," he was like, "That's pretty like valid, you know, like I've actually crushed plenty of deer in this truck." I was like,
No, if that doesn't make you feel safe, I don't know.
dude, I'm sitting there eating a candy cake. Like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, sometimes they just be hitting the grill and just bouncing off if they're big, but if they're small, they be getting sucked under the fucking, they get sucked under the truck and get ground up in the axle.
Oh my God.
He was like, I got home and just seen like guts hanging out of the rims, and I'm like,
That's what they put in the cherry pies.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what killed your grandpa.
They had fucking deer meat. They put roadkill in Tasty Cake pies.
I was just eating cakes, fucking thinking about deers getting ground up, dude.
Like, dude, Tasty Cake is responsible for more deer deaths on the road
Yeah.
and more grandfather deaths than any company I've ever seen.
Tasty cake. Dude. Shout out Tasty Cake.
Shout out to I do love a good candy cake. I put them in the freezer.
Dude. You put candy cakes in the freezer?
Mhm.
Ew, dude, I hate that.
It's a good move.
Or like Charleston chews in the freezer, dude. I hate that shit.
Yeah. That's like a really white person thing to do.
Is it?
Like throw chocolate in the freezer and shit.
I didn't know that. What's Christian got to say?
Yeah, dude, that's why it's the best.
It's the only way to do it. It's
Nah, dude, Bert ruled. He would we didn't always.
Bert. Of course, his name was Bert.
It was Gilbert, but he would get mad if you called him Gilbert. Dude, he fucking. I would always call him like Michael Jackson and shit. I remember telling my friend stepdad he's a pedophile. What the fuck?
What the fuck is
so
wrong?
weird, dude. But he used to take us to like.
We used to do that. Sorry, go ahead.
He used to take us like when he'd go get his car fixed, like we'd like hang out at the shop with him all the time, dude. And like he would stop, like we'd stop and get food, and he would just be like, "Yo, guys, check this out," and just throw all the trash out the car.
That rules.
Dude, it's full of-
He would just throw all the trash on the ground.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
pull up to get gas and just like leave the car on with us in it, just blasting music at the gas station.
Dude, my
and then driving
dad-
away, throwing trash out the window, showing us his guns. He's like, "I got a new toy," but
That's
that's sick,
awesome.
dude.
He's throwing it to you in the back
Yeah,
seat.
felt so cool, dude. And then fucking in tears leaving the barber shop 2 hours later.
That's so funny.
Not Han Solo.
He's like, hey, if you're Han Solo, I'm Chewie.
Yeah.
It's like, making you feel better. See, my dad, it's so funny. Like, you thought it was cool to be in the car while he did that. Like, my dad used to throw trash, but they were like glass bottles and they were at people.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were like, my dad would like roll the sunroof down and throw Snapple bottles.
He's like
at
Mac.
Fucking
Hey, asshole.
Yeah. Like that scene from Always Sunny is so real. That was my childhood, dude. I remember, dude, one time my dad fucking pulls up to Richmond Street. Like, we lived in Port Richmond at the time. So he's pulling up to Richmond Street and he gets to the stop sign and there's a trash truck like sideways, like trying to like figure out the turn, and my dad's just laying on the floor.
Rules.
And we're like on our way to school. There's 3 little kids in there. And my dad's like, come on, fucking move the trash truck. Screaming at the trash guy. The trash guy goes, they stop. And the trash guy's like, fuck you, dog. Like, they like kind of get big with my dad.
Yeah.
My dad rolls the sunroof down. He grabs a Snapple bottle and fucking throws it at the front of the truck. Dude, it's like fucking 8 a.m. And like the fucking garbage guys get off the truck, start coming up to my dad's car. He fucking throws it in reverse. There's 3 little kids in the car.
Hell yeah,
We're all
dude.
crying. We're like, the trash men are gonna kill us. Yeah. My dad used to do that shit all the time. Like,
Imagine that's how your family dies.
it's
you guys get compacted in the back of a trash truck.
The best is like my dad when he was like menacing, like he would throw bottles and trash at fucking like cyclists all the time. My dad hated people on bicycles.
I like
And-
throwing trash at the trash guys. You're like, "Are you gonna take this?"
Yeah, like literally my dad was like, move the truck. They're like, no, fuck you. Blah, blah. My dad's laying on the horn. He grabs it, fucking throws. Dude, he used to throw like a bunch of shit at bicyclists that he would like run out of shit. So he'd start like reaching in the back seat, like, and be like, yo, Lo, grab that. Like asking me to grab shit so he could throw it at bicyclists.
It's just groceries at
Yeah.
this point.
One time it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that's why Snapple made plastic bottles.
Yeah.
Because of my fucking dad.
Dude, I remember we were on the bus one time going to school. It was like, I guess if I was on the bus, I had been like 3rd or 4th grade. And fucking my friend I was sitting with, there's a dude on roller skates. And he threw a Snapple bottle at him. And he hit him. And this dude followed the bus on roller skates. And I remember my friend had to go to the principal, and he was crying because he was scared, but
Yeah.
laughing so hard. Because this dude's in like short shorts and pads. And then an 11-year-old threw a glass bottle.
Getting hit with a glass Snapple bottle while I'm rollerblading. You're like, oh. And you,
Just
and you look up, and it's a fucking 11-year-old kid just like, fucking pussy.
Yeah, we were literally flipping him off.
Fuck you.
Dude, our school got our original elementary school got knocked down, so we had to go to another school for like 2 years. And
Yeah.
the bus was the best. Dude.
It got knocked down is such like a misleading sentence. Too.
Got knocked down by a construction crew.
Yeah, it got
then rebuilt.
Someone threw a glass Snapple bottle at the side and took the whole school. It took the whole school. It was like Angry Birds.
Damn, dude, the greatest. The school that I went to after my school got knocked down is now knocked down. What a fucking wonderful neighborhood, dude.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I remember one time my dad threw a fucking Pure Leaf bottle, like the plastic one. It hit a cyclist like right in the face. And he pedaled up and threw a pretzel at my dad's car. This dude, we're driving, and I seen it, and I remember I was like, oh my god. I'm like, I wasn't paying attention. And then fucking guy threw the pretzel at the passenger, and you just see this yellow splatter like
Oh,
on
he had
the side.
mustard
Yeah,
on it?
dude, my dad.
He did. I bet he mustarded it up to throw it, dude.
fuck my dad's car. My dad was pissed.
I bet, dude.
Started chasing Paul.
That's so funny, dude.
It's pure chaos, dude.
How scared were you all the time when you were a
Oh
kid?
my God. All the time I was so scared. I remember one time we were at Four Mills, right? And fucking and we're out there. And
Swagged up, dude.
dude, yeah. We were getting fucking back to school clothes or something. You know, at Four Mills, right? And fucking and so my dad's parked out front waiting for like my sisters and shit to come out. And this guy is complaining that he doesn't have enough room to get by my dad. And instead of my dad just being like, no problem, and moving up or moving back, my dad's like, don't be a fucking pussy. You can get around. You're fucking fine. Oh, what'd you call me? No, my dad's out of the car outside of Fourmont Mills, dude.
He's like, I just came here to get a double XL FUBU shirt. You motherfucker.
My dad's about to beat someone's ass in a Kangol hat. Like, he looks like LL Cool J.
He got ice cream shoes on.
Dude, Fourmont Mills himself was there. He said, stop all this fighting. Yeah, no, I was terrified constantly. I was always like very upset that my dad was going to kill someone or die, or like go to jail or something. Turns out all those fears were almost right. He follows the pod. What's up, Dad?
Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude. Throwing glass Snapple bottles. rules,
Mr.
though,
Mallon,
like
thank you for making my
grenades.
friend the way he is.
Like grenades. Oh, he's just a hand in it. There's so many more problems. Way past him.
I love them all,
I
dude.
know. Oh man. Where are we? What time? Nice.
52.
We're good, you think? Did you like it?
Did you like it?
I'll record another one. I have fucking Thrush. I got nothing going on tonight. Yeah, plugs.
Plugs, March 27th, Helium Comedy Club. Dude, 10
Brotherly
p.m.
Laughs. Make sure you
Brotherly
get
Laughs.
tickets. We've already sold a good amount of tickets, I know, from people texting me. So make sure you get tickets before we're out. Before we have no tickets.
February 7th, we're at Ortlieb's, dude.
February 7th.
Ed and Eddie show.
Ed and Eddie show.
Is that what it is?
Well, that's not what we're calling it, but that is it is the Comedy Power Hour. That should be out tomorrow. Saturday we have an open mic at Ortlieb's. Come to Ortlieb's.
Saturday, open mic.
Hot dog eating contest.
The open mic from hell, dude. It's
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff. It's fun.
So fun. So fun.
You got
And
Power
then-
Bottom
Yeah, I'm featuring for Renan Hirschberg at Power Bottom
rules.
on January 30th. And yeah, we love you guys.
We love you, dude.
When's Heat Lamp? February 16th, Heat Lamp, baby.
O'Neill's Pub,
O'Neill's.
3rd and South, dude.
I love you all. If you see me, give me cigarettes.